Yeah. No, not really. I'm getting all that bullshit though. Shit. What you lost?
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Let's go.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Here we go, here we go. He's checking, he's topper.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go. Henry. Rotate. Left. Check 3. Check 52. Henry.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on second down. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Stay with your man. Mike 40, Mike 40. Check, check. He's coming, he's coming. Oh.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here I come. 10's the Mike. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming. Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Switch up, switch up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on second down. Kane. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go, go.
Looking to throw on second down. Kane, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw. Kane. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Down. 30 base. Right there. 56. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Slam. Down.
On first down, Dillon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Kane. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. Ace again. Tight end right. 3 down.
On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now they try the right side here, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Go. He don't want it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, set. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the right. Hey, Alpha. Hey. 44,
From the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, that's my fault.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
set, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Here's Dillon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, Kane. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Brown, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go! Switch!
Looking to throw on second down. Kane, and he finds Howard complete. 22 yards there, a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Off the play fake. Kane. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check.
Topper! Yeah!
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hey, wahoo!
Following the fumble recovery, Kane hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Looking to throw. Kane. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Yeah, cool.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Results in a fourth down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Peyton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox light.
Running it here with Peyton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on, set. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, Jefferson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I probably take care of it. Yeah, I probably take care of it. You sure? Yeah, he done disappeared on him. You disappeared on him. I said you disappeared on that.
Okay, ready?
I had to pull it over.
Here we go, D.
Oh, really?
Hey, stand up.
Okay. I mean, if you want to, it don't matter. How much you want for?
And he takes it across and into the end zone.
How much you need for the bag up?
Saints. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Daniil Hunter. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Check, check. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, high 7.
All day. 44.
Look at me. Zipper.
Tackles, tackles. Both.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The open man is Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
6-6. Pull it high.
ran in.
44, Mike.
Be careful. Be careful.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Let's get it.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Zoom.
Mike Spopo.
Go.
Keep it up. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. He can't
Get it.
On 4th down, Kane throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mack. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Okay.
Down.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kane. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
To throw again. Kane. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check nickel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. 6 yards. I got one. Watch time.
Yo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
What time? Is the time back there? Is the time back there?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
they
man.
took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their...
Time it.
What's up, man?
Look at it, bro. See, there's so much shit going on around here, bro.
But that's why I got them forces, man. That's why I
Nah, I'm
got
talking about over here, bro. I got so much shit going on over here. Nigga pulling up to the
Oh
house and
yeah.
shit. Oh yeah, them forces, bro. Them just real, bro.
You went off two penalties. I called I declined them and then I posted. So
Yeah.
I didn't know if your controller died or something, but
Oh
yeah.
nah, man. Nigga got them fucking with it out the lawnmower and
Good
shit.
game, man. Good game. That
Yeah, good
tight
game,
end.
man. No doubt. That tight end, boy, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, he sucks. He's my second tight end, but he was able to handle
Man,
that.
that
But
guy's some bullshit. For real, bro.
yeah, but man, I didn't pick you off though. You were like hitting your check down, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hope that I force a couple of fumbles. That's why I got
Man,
big hitters out there. But man, that running back is quick. The one that you got.
I gotta give him a superstar, man. That's all I'm finna focus
Yeah,
on now.
yeah, you gotta. Hopefully, you get the call because if you didn't get him right away, you gotta finish like top 5 in yards and touchdowns and stuff.
Man, I got the call. I had to miss that bit to fuck around with Lil Rube.
It was against me.
Nah, Lil Rube. I mean, jail boy.
Oh, okay. I was
My
gonna say
bad.
I didn't get
Fuck
drunk.
fuck around with jail, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I would have gave it to you.
Hey, it was good jail.
Yeah, man, I got that big back.
Yeah, I see you
I
got
just
AJ
got.
Dillon that.
Yeah, but he's slow as hell, so it's just you can get attacked by that guy. He'll break something, but it's gonna be good blocking.
Yeah, you gotta
I
pound
mean,
that ball then.
yeah, he's big though. He goes forward most of the time. Yeah, I just just handle it. But he's a super. I'm trying to work on my quarterback, but I don't think it's gonna work. Because, man, I'm behind. Some of these guys are fucking scoring 100
Nigga
points.
scoring 100 points and shit. That's over with.
Yeah, 100 points, and then the other one.
But I got my game getting Metro done ducked the nigga, so I couldn't even throw for no yards then.
Man,
Like shit.
I got a couple of games. If I maintain like 200 to 300 with 3 touchdowns, maybe I'll float somewhere where I get lucky. Because I'm just trying to get him to superstar, so it's a little. It's different than guys trying to make X Factors.
Yeah, X Factor and shit.
Yeah, that's got to be like top 5.
Top 5 and shit.
But
Yeah.
I got to with the numbers, so we'll see. But no doubt, man. I'm going to hop in the shower and stuff.
Nah, bro.
All right, man.
Yo.